Hello and welcome to Digi8.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on social loafing. Now let's start with the definition of social loafing. Sometimes people who are part of a group tend to put minimal effort into achieving their goals. This is called social loafing. Compared to working individually, the efforts by individual members towards achieving a set goal are less since the efforts are being combined in a group. It is one of the major factors responsible for less productivity of a group compared to all of the members' productivity combined when working individually. Moving on to the background to the term social loafing. Social loafing was first established by Max Ringelman, a French agriculture engineering professor in the 1980s. He was regarded as one of the individuals who founded social psychology. He differentiated and measured the intensity of the efforts put in by people by making individuals pull a rope in groups and separately. He established the results that people pulling a rope individually put in more effort than when they pull the rope as a group. Moving on to gender and social loafing. Latin, Gabriel and Wang discovered in 1985 that social loafing is different between women and men in both American and Chinese cultures. Men exhibited more social loafing than women across various cultures. According to the authors, women are more associative whereas men are more individualistic pertaining to their historical and genetic roles. This is irrespective of the changes that take place in their social roles. A study using methods similar to the rope pulling test by Max Ringelman was conducted on social loafing propensities in Japan by Naoki Kogiara in 1999. He found that men putting in lesser efforts while executing tasks was 40% more than women. He regarded their self-concept and individualism as a reason for the difference in this propensity. Moving on, the causes of social loafing. First, size of the group. Since members of smaller group think that their efforts are incredibly crucial, contribution tends to be more. The efforts by individual decreases as the size of the group increases. Next, dispersing responsibility. The feeling of individualism reduces as the size of the group increases. De-individualization defines the detachment from personal achievement and the reduction in individual accountability. It results in lesser effort put in by individual members while working in a group. Next, the drive. According to social psychological literature, the amount of motivation an individual has to carry out a task affects the person's behavior when in a group. Researchers have established two factors that ascertain an individual's motivation and if the person will implement social facilitation or social loafing. Next, the expendability of effort. The willingness of individuals to put in effort reduces when their effort in the entire group context is not warranted. Due to various other contributions from other members of a large team, there is a possibility of members diminishing the worth of their contribution. Compared to small groups, this can cause members of bigger groups to not put in as much effort. Next, avoidance or the sucker effect. Some team members may think that the credit for their effort in doing all the work will be taken by social loafers. Before putting in any effort, members assess the efforts of the other group members. This is because nobody wants to be the sucker. Next, corresponding effort, equity and attribution. An individual's efforts will reduce if the person feels like other members are not putting in much effort. If members slacking off is evident, this can happen. A person merely thinking that the group is not putting in the effort can also lead to this. And finally, setting sub-maximal goals. If a maximization-based goal is established, a feeling of attaining a benchmark level is invoked within the team members. This may result in individuals not working hard enough to achieve the total desired outcome. Next, the effects of social loafing. First, causes low team spirit. Reluctance and laziness among a few of the team members resulting in minimum contribution demoralizes and demotivates the entire team. Next, depicts negativity. Negativity is spread throughout the group due to social loafers eluding attitude. Productivity and performance of the team decreases due to this. Next, it also hinders development. Social loafing for an extended period hampers the company's growth. Next, it also leads to resources wastage. Cost is a part of human resources. Employees become worthless to the company when they indulge in social loafing. And finally, demoralizes team members that work hard. Members of the team may be demotivated due to the sucker effect and free riders effect. This is why when they think of it as a burden and reduce their efforts to carry out the task. Next, how to prevent social loafing. First, allotting individual responsibilities and tasks. Next, instituting individual liability among team members after making small groups. Third, instituting clear regulations and standards. Fourth, assessing the performance of groups and individuals. 5. Calling attention to individual group members' achievements. Next, objectives to be completed within a specific time period must be set by the management. Next, benchmarking strategy must be applied to assess the performance of the group. And finally, to give individual recognition in attaining the goal must be stated along with their responsibilities. And finally, how to manage social loafing through motivation. A group can be motivated to operate in the right direction with the help of 3 strategies, namely choice, content, and collaboration. Let's look at collaboration. It refers to the significant tasks being allotted to all individual members of a team. Next, content. It denotes the significance of the task allotted to a team member along with its compatibility with the individual member's attributes. And finally, choice. Since accountability falls on the person who makes the choice, it is equally crucial. Since there are things to be done that are more important, immoderate social loafing will not be as appealing to them. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on social loafing. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video.
Thank you and see you in the next video.